Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Morphin Mania. I'm Captain Logan. Here's Jason again.
Hey!
And there's the Jeff again. And also DJ.
Also me. There's still four of us.
Yeah, we're one away from a standard Power Ranger team.
That's true.
Which color are you?
It's already kind of crazy to have 4 people in one of these. I don't think 5 would be smart, but I will be surprised if it never happens in our entire year of doing the show.
Yeah, it could happen.
Today, a monster.
I call blue.
Proportions. We are at right about the halfway point of season 2, which is crazy. It seems like just yesterday we were still stuck in the back 20 of season 1.
Green.
Monster of global proportions and Zedd Waves. Zedd Waves is one of my favorites. It's going to be fun to talk about that one. I feel like we've been kind of building that one up, maybe a little bit too much, but it's
way too much.
One.
Only 5 shopping days. So
And that's why I kept being on the show.
Yeah, Zedd Waves requires a Black Friday so that you can get things on sale for people to buy for Zedd Waves. We're looking
down to Zedd Waves.
I was just looking at a screenshot from this episode and seeing that Chevrolet truck again. I'm telling you, it has to be Ernie's car. There's no way that it's not Ernie's truck.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
A logical explanation. I don't know if that's what they would go with.
Yeah, no, it's probably just because it's the stock footage they use every time to establish that place. All right, if you want to watch the show with us, and we really encourage you to do that. If you're watching live, click on the link in the description so that you can see the Rabbit Room, which allows us to broadcast exactly the stream that we're watching. And if you're watching after the fact, you're going to need to get your Netflix, your DVDs, however you want to watch it. Get it to timestamp 0, and make sure that you're watching episode 25 of season 2. Get ready to press play when I say now. And we're going to jump right into it. Here we go, guys. Everybody, please press play right now.
Do you remember this one at all?
I really don't. About the World Teen Summit. So is this isn't where we get rid of them, but are we like starting to kick around the idea of their leaving? Does that begin here?
Maybe. Is that what the peace conference is called? The World Teen Summit?
Yeah. Is it the same thing or is it something different?
I don't know.
I forget, but I thought maybe we stretched. Yeah, I thought maybe there's about as much of that kind of thing as there is like martial arts tournaments. But I thought maybe for a couple of episodes we kind of stretched out. Oh, who's going to go to the summit? But I'm not sure. It's been a while.
Could be.
Welcome everybody live. Thanks for being here once again. Baron OKC says, "Cool, didn't miss anything." Even if you weren't here for the previous show, you didn't miss all that much. We got the new Rangers. They're not Rangers yet, and it took us 3 episodes with them just locked in a cave.
Yeah, and the Rangers that are no longer Rangers are still Rangers.
Despite everything telling you they're Rangers, like they can already fly and they're already wearing their colors, they're not Rangers yet.
And we've already gotten rid of the other Rangers, even though we're pretending like we didn't do that. Is everyone confused?
Whoa, okay, that's just a that's just a Zedd monster.
Just gonna be a monster. Like if you're a Power Ranger,
Ezekiel,
you take one look at that and you go, "We're gonna fight that in about half an hour."
Man, I didn't realize Rocky was just a vest guy. He's got another one.
Yeah.
That's just his style, man.
Just the dress vest.
He's got to make the vest of it.
And then we're already blocking them in shots like they're going to be Rangers. Like, even as a kid, this was a thing where I knew exactly where this was going.
The international symbol of peace looks like a 4-headed version of the thing from Alien.
Yeah, I think that symbolizes horrifyingness. I think it symbolizes death and weirdness.
How have we not done a 4-headed xenomorph yet? Seems like something we've done.
The international symbol of evil is a big yellow face with a smile.
I hope when we fight that monster, it keeps turning around and like just fights with different faces.
He's a cowboy.
Now I'm putting on my angry face. Ooh, Russia.
Because Russians don't comb their hair. That's a thing everyone knows about Russians.
With love.
And lack of hygiene.
Oh, she's obviously from Israel.
Also not a thing I noticed the first time I saw this episode. How's that an Israelite? Yeah.
Okay. I think she's just. I think
Faking an
she's
accent?
just an American actor pretending to have that accent.
Maybe she immigrated to Israel from Sweden.
Yeah, and then is representing Israel for some reason.
Or California.
Israel didn't want to represent themselves at this teen summit in Angel Grove.
You know what would be amazing? Because this sounds like the kind of thing they would do, but it would get cut from the show. I'm just imagining Bulk going, "Excuse me, you don't look like you're from Israel."
We're going to have to keep an eye on them.
Wait, I mean, she can't be from Israel. Maybe she's a Power Ranger.
Ooh.
Zero says, "Really,
Lord
Simon?"
Zedd had a wonderful, awful idea.
Yeah, and then his heart was 3 sizes too small.
Max! Come here.
Fetch my cloak.
Dude, I want to write that version
I just watched that the other day.
of the Grinch where like Max is like Goldar or like Finster or something.
Make my reindeer grow.
Is Tommy doing like a karate club or something? What was that?
He's making that VHS tape, DJ. Actually, one of those is outside. It doesn't look
Power
like
Ranger Yoda.
Yeah. One of those tapes is just outside of Vasquez Rock. They just shoot it right in front of Vasquez Rock.
Yeah, that's the one I sent to you. It's crazy.
Blonde as you are?
It looks pretty cool.
As Israeli as you are not.
Oh, Billy's got another one crush?
Maybe they do have blonde people there.
Yeah, like it wasn't really the hair that was the immediate tell for me, Jeff.
The complexion isn't
kind of more of
right
a kind of more of a complexion thing.
That's not the skin of somebody who comes from a Mediterranean country.
Right, exactly. And like so you fished Israel out of a hat, right? Because
yeah, surely.
It's not like California is the least diverse place in the world. Trying to find actors of different races, especially considering you have a diverse cast of people of different races.
Yeah.
Maybe the only thing these people knew about Israel was from the Renaissance paintings, because that would have you believe that Jesus is the whitest guy in the world.
Well, that's true.
It's a really good point. I really didn't expect this will be what we would be talking about for the next half hour, but it is hard to get off it because it's really silly.
Aren't you glad you stayed, Jason?
He's just like, I'm just here for Zedd Waves. Yeah, Jason's staying up late so you can watch Zedd Waves. He's like, why do I have to listen to these bozos talking about Israel? Who cares?
Okay, we're going to Tunisia now. Let's talk about Tunisia.
Whoa, did you see that shot?
Wow.
With like glowy eyes with the potty? That was amazing.
Hope alive.
That was the best.
I almost did a spit take all over my laptop.
So if
I was drinking at the time.
If any kid ends up being surprised that these guys are the new Power Rangers, they're stupid. And we haven't seen even stock footage of our other Rangers.
That was actually pretty fun. Did you see that? Tommy did a cartwheel and then he like ripped grass out when he did it and threw it in the buddy's face.
He had crazy hair.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sorry, what were you saying, Jeff?
The problem with this is all three of those guys are wearing the same color, so I can't tell which Ranger they're destined to be.
Well, they're all wearing
yes, they're all wearing the same shirt, but they're giving you tells because he's wearing a black shirt. And you don't have any red on Rocky right now, so that's a thing. But does he have red socks? I didn't see that. And then she's got a yellow headband. Nope, there's no red on him at all. So that's a mistake because they're clearly trying to set it up already with, I mean, the obvious, but also, but also, Aisha does have a yellow headband.
Oh wait, Cap, are we counting mistakes on this show? Because I haven't been doing.
Well, we don't have time to go back. Is the problem with that?
Redo, start over.
Well, welcome to day one again. Morphin Mania.
The dumpster. What is this helmet that Bulk has? It's got like a Z shape on it.
No, he wears that a lot. That's a first season thing, I think.
Babu and Squat.
Yeah.
What good henchman names. Babu, Squat. Make dog meat out of them.
No, they never asked them to do that because they don't like fight or get in combat or anything. They kind of just occasionally steal things.
We just have like awesome villain henchman names, you know, like Babu and.
So, did we mention where the other three are?
How'd they ever get out of that cave?
I don't think so. But yeah, no, Cyril makes a good point, and I didn't bring this up earlier. I thought about it, but he says, but with the whole not getting an actual Israeli person, but Saban is Jewish, and like Saban has an accent like he's from the Middle East. Like, now he didn't make this episode, but you think if you're making this episode, you would be thinking about the fact that the guy who made up your show is from that part of the world, like. Right?
I don't think the people behind this think about much.
But then it's weird when they do, is the thing.
Just throw more shade at Jason. Did you hear him? He said, as the new leader of the Power Rangers.
God, stop doing that. Yeah, so Jeff, and Jason doesn't care, and then the actor's like, screw this, and he leaves. But over money, but because like I told you before, they're making like McDonald's money right now. So anyway, when Tommy becomes the White Ranger, immediately, just because he's got a cool new costume and he's a Ranger again, Zordon says, as the new leader of the Power Rangers, and Jason should be like, well, now wait a minute.
Yeah.
Demoted.
Wow. So this is our first, like, really blatant, only Tommy matters kind of episode.
Oh, look
Tommy,
at this.
Spot
We're
footage.
going to have to punch those question mark blocks.
No, it's going to be just the one that gives you multiple coins, Jeff.
Yeah, the one you do over and over again.
Yeah.
You got to get standing just right under it.
Jeff's been trying a lot of kid things lately that he didn't grow up with as a kid, because he's also been playing original Mario lately and had never done much of that before. How far have you gotten in original Mario, Jeff?
1-4.
You can get to 1-4? That's good. You can get to the castle?
And I figured out a little bit.
I agree with that. I love Mario 3, but I hate Mario 1. I'm terrible at it.
I know a lot of people who can play Mario 3 and can't play Mario 1.
Yeah.
Who like look like invalids at side-scrolling, platformers, and then you get Mario 3 and they look like they played platformers all the time.
No, I've beaten 3, but 1 is I suck at it.
Wait, what? I've beaten 1 and I can't.
You're my
suck
son.
at 3.
Mr. Roboto, we're right in smack dab in the middle of season 2 right now.
So I want to bring something up.
Do it.
I love that they went through all the trouble of matching the clothes. Like they were very adamant about the clothes matching, even though they were using old footage.
Yeah.
But Zach has gone from bald to flat top to braids in like the span of 2 episodes.
That's a good point. And it's like, what, you don't have enough stock footage? You shot 20 extra episodes on top of a 40-episode season last season, and you don't have enough to work with the hair he had?
Yeah, like season 1 had a ton.
You could just draw it in with a Sharpie or something.
I don't know if you noticed, but it's not actually a cartoon. I know it feels like a cartoon, but
it's like a weird live-action cartoon, like the Croft Superstars or something.
I still don't buy that Goldar is allowed to keep his wings.
So what do you think? You didn't bring up his new like teleport effect
Angel,
where he
second class.
turns into fire. That's something you like to bring up.
Yeah, that's true. It's a good one. Move on. Why can't we get out of caves?
It's probably the same cave every episode.
No, it is clearly the same cave, but like, why are we there all the time?
It's Cave Johnson.
See, I guess it's supposed to be like another foreshadowing thing where like our new soon-to-be Rangers were like stuck in a cave last time, but like now they're moving up in the world and they're not gonna be like chained up there for 3 episodes. They can help out the Power Rangers.
What's the sense in even thinking about the tomb when we're much too busy returning to the cave?
So they think the summit.
Pull the lid off this thing.
Yeah, but it's not gonna let us into the command center.
It's good chocolate.
They think the teams from the summit are the Rangers right now? Is that what they're saying?
Say that again.
They think the teams from the summit are the Rangers?
I think that's what's going on for our umpteenth Bulk and Skull trying to figure out who the Rangers are plot.
That wouldn't be a bad premise for a season. Like each country has their best representative that they
see. That's great.
Send.
Yeah,
he's like a Captain Planet thing.
Well, like I've always said, if I was going to reboot it, I would not have them all come from the same place and know each other already. They would be from different parts of the world. They'd all have to, get to know each other and learn to get along, like fighting in the first place.
It'd be hard. It'd be interesting to find out a reason that it had to be a teenager, though.
Yeah, that's the thing I couldn't figure out. That's the main thing I have not yet figured out.
Like we've sent our best representative from our entire country, and they're 16.
Yeah, and with the foundation,
that really matters anyway.
With the foundation I was working on for a potential like fan reboot thing, I had the Rangers coming from like cops in the first place. So like on Eltar, like every region of Eltar would have its own set of like Power Ranger cops, and they would all have different colors and Zords to represent the region. And then like when you lose Eltar, you only have 6 coins, and they all came from different regions, and that's how that happens. I don't know how to get teenager on top of that. Like, why would it need to be kids?
Well, you could do a thing. You could do like Ender's Game, where they use kids because they're malleable and they can control them.
Yeah, like the children shall lead.
That's interesting. That immediately makes Zordon more morally ambiguous, and I like a morally ambiguous Zordon. So, yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Okay,
friendly angel.
That's it. Me and you are writing this book together.
DJ, you're hired if you want to help me with it, man. Because this is the thing I've wanted to do since 2012, and I just I'm not into fan fiction. I feel weird about it, but I always wanted to see a good, smart, serious reboot of Power Rangers. Not too serious, but just like internal logic, and it makes sense. And no, because I think the iconography is cool, and I think you can take exactly what you have here and build something that is self-aware, but actually makes some kind of sense within its own logic. And the only reason I never really worked on it was because you can't do anything with it, you can't sell it. It's kind of just for any fans you can get to look at it, and also because we had all these things that looked like they were going to try to do serious Power Rangers. So you have the comics, and you had the 2017 movie, and nothing went as far as what I was going to do, and I still feel like it's worth doing. Even after all this serious Power Ranger stuff, I still feel like it's worth doing.
Well, we have almost 200 more episodes to iron it out, so
I will send you my notes.
Yes,
we'll keep talking about it.
Yeah, I'm sorry I got off on that, but
no, that's cool.
So that it's still about Power Rangers.
Carrier Zord.
We're bringing in the Carrier Zord. Is that Tor?
He's here to fix the air heating.
Yes, it's Tor. You get to see the first Tor, Jeff. I love Tor. Okay, make the obligatory camera reference. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Camera is really neat.
Gives you something good to eat.
He is full of turtle meat.
So the Rangers should have taken one look at that monster and been like,
"Wow,
God, I knew we were going to have to fight this stupid thing. Like that's that trophy. I knew we were going to have to fight that.
Somebody flip me over, please."
It's the worst board design ever.
And then Zordon's like, never mind, never use this again.
We're decommissioning Tor.
Thomas Etchell says, so she has 4 faces? Does she have 4 brains?
You know what she
I would assume so, because she doesn't just have faces, they're heads.
She looks like the alien or the interdimensional being from Indiana Jones 4.
No, that's true.
It could be a single brain in the middle that stretches out into each of those other kind of extensions of one skull.
And then it all goes to the same spine?
Yeah.
Did you know that
the spine surfs alone?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Did you know that Austin
That's
St.
for
John
1% of the
and
odds.
Jason David Frank actually didn't get along well?
Yeah, there's a lot of stories about that.
Jason just didn't get along with anybody because Jason David Frank only cares about Jason David Frank.
So I didn't say it. DJ said it. So I'm actually kind of surprised that this episode is like semi-important, only in that importance for Power Rangers is relative. It's relative importance. But like because we used Tor quite a bit after this, if memory serves.
Well, and he does have the power to search the dark web.
And is a major book publisher.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought this was going to be another random throwaway episode. Like we're kind of getting major things in every episode, the last several.
Yeah, this is a new Megazord.
Yeah, it looks funky.
It's Tor Johnson.
Yeah, this is weird. That feels like just stacking random stuff on top of each. That looks dumb.
Yeah, it's not really a Megazord. And how did Tor get so big? He was like so small earlier, and now he just grew.
Someone made him grow.
They never have a problem being in the same room with whatever just turned into a monster. Like they never think that's weird, and they never talk about it. It's like, hey, remember 5 minutes ago when we were beating the crap out of that thing with a turtle with like Megazord stacked on top of it? You remember that? Oh, that's not a cowboy. That's an Australian.
It's an Australian cowboy.
He said nice.
Oh, okay.
He rides horseback upside down.
Together. Well, that sounds like vague, and maybe we should talk about policy. And
so yeah, this is a different thing.
Don't live with Lord Zedd, okay?
I'm trying to hang with my friends and be cool, and like Earth shows up, and it's so embarrassing.
DJ, that one's not bad.
Yeah, I think Billy should be offended that his other 3 friends didn't even show up for his World Summit presentation.
Yeah, I guess it didn't have anything to do with the peace conference. Okay, so we have a World Summit and then immediately a peace conference. Almost immediately. All right.
Get involved, kids.
Yeah, and also be a ninja.
Because this is when the penguin is going to come and shoot you with his weird ray that turns you all into powder.
Seven Beetle Doom, I have an answer to this question. He says, how does the juice bar stay in business? Well, you see, somebody wrote one check. There was an episode where that we saw from first season where the juice bar was almost went under, and somebody wrote a check, and it's fine forevermore after that. Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Here's $50.
Don't spend it all in one place, Ernie. Ernie, just don't buy a machine that's supposed to make a cake. Don't buy another cake making machine.
Bert, what do you think of this new cake making machine?
It only ends in tears. Okay. All right, it's time for Zedd Waves. I'm so excited. Here we go. Let's just get right into it. Everybody, please press play right now. No! Okay, DJ, you want to do it or shall I? Hey, Lord Zedd.
Oh, I thought you were doing Lord Zedd.
Yes. Oh, no, you can do it. Go ahead.
No, I can't do the Captain Logan spin that the viewers have come to expect.
All right, here we go. Back to action.
There it is.
I keep forgetting to do it. Yeah, after the first one, I'm supposed to do that every time, and I always forget to do it.
They haven't started that yet, right? Is that
no, they've done it. They've already done some.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've gotten quite a bit of back to action.
We did it already.
Jeff, it's like Captain's Log supplemental. Like if you're already in the suit and you take your helmet off and then you got to go back to fight a monster, you say back to action.
Mm-hmm.
And then that puts you right back in. Yep. Instead of morphing again because you're already morphed.
But then you have to like put your helmet on manually, I guess, because you can't redo it.
Yeah, or back to action like makes that happen somehow magically. I don't know.
Do you eventually like? I like this series because they actually open up the helmets. Later on, they just like keep them together and like drop them in front of their face, and then it cuts. Have you noticed that?
Yes,
it's really obvious.
So we're in Stone Canyon here because these kids are from Stone Canyon, and I don't think they're actually going to Angel Grove High School yet. I think they're still at Stone Canyon. Keep that in mind. I know I've mentioned this before, but later on, we're going to go back in time. And their ancestors will be in Angel Grove for no reason. They all live in Stone Canyon. But in the 1880s, their ancestors were all in Angel Grove, apparently.
Well, there was a colony that migrated from Angel Grove to Stone Canyon in the late 1800s.
Stone Canyon is my favorite.
It's in the book. Once you get the book, you'll know all this.
You know what, DJ? I don't know. You're full of something. I don't know what it is. But... Sorry, what, Jeff?
Stone Canyon is my favorite offshoot of the Peacekeepers world. It's also a good place to go back to pick up orbs.
It seems like these new Rangers are much more qualified than the old ones. Like these are
way more qualified. Yeah,
they're triathletes. They're ninjas. They're
no. They could be in the Olympics. These guys
or ninjas.
Mr. Roboto Cap, did Tommy ever have parents mentioned? I mean, yeah, I don't remember anything about them, but it comes up somewhere.
Did they have skin?
I think. No, we're not talking about Zedd. We're talking about Tommy. What are you talking about?
I thought because Lord Zedd was actually his father somehow.
See, Jeff just really needs some interesting mythology so bad that he's already headcanoning it. Like,
Tommy, I am your father.
In the version, DJ, that I was working on, I do have Tommy as a centuries later offspring of Zordon.
Oh wow.
There's a reason. It makes sense.
I did not remember the fishing thing.
I remember this.
Just keep pretending to fish.
Just keep fishing. If Billy was there right now, he'd be mortified.
That seems so dangerous to
now you've got that song stuck in my head.
Like, did they cast the line with all those people swimming right in front of them? That seems super dangerous.
They all came afterwards. They've been there for a while with the line cast, and then that's what happened.
It's now a fusion pool.
Your dad's gonna kill you again. That's a great line.
I think he says that in a couple of places. Where I've seen this episode so many times. This is the one I'm thinking of. I have seen this episode a lot. Oh, I didn't notice that there were like glowing eyes on the chair.
Nice.
That's pretty cool.
That's where he keeps the souls of his victims.
My master.
Hey, Jeff, you think we can build that chair? I want a Lord Zedd chair.
Right,
his voice.
Is he voiced
his
by
voice is
Axelrod?
awesome. That is not an Axelrod. I'm almost positive. This is one of my favorite monsters.
So this is kind of what they reused for the movie. Similar.
Yes. This is a similar plot where they're all going to be mind controlled.
But where's the ball? Did he drop
I've
the
thought
ball?
this about Casey Kasem all along.
Oh, you think this is Casey Kasem?
It probably isn't, but
this makes way more sense than the movie, though.
No. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, like this Lord Zedd went to Casey Kasem. He just made a monster out of him, and I've heard Casey Kasem's harder to get along with than Dick Clark. So it's probably not Dick Clark. It's probably Casey Kasem.
Or a good impression of him.
Let's just throw Casey Kasem under the bus. Casey Kasem is this monster.
I love Casey Kasem because I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan. So.
Oh no, I like Casey Kasem.
Wow!
But there are stories about Casey Kasem.
That's okay.
Starting with number 10.
He's like a really
What are you
bad
doing to
guy.
my head?
This immediately makes more sense than the movie because he zaps them all himself. Like, how does Ivan Ooze know that they're all going to touch the ooze at the exact same time and come out of their houses?
Because social commentary about commercialism in a movie that's all about selling toys. That's my answer.
What
better place?
possesses the parents to all touch their children's toy at the same time?
So,
Really
you remember the
disturbing.
episode where that happened? Remember that episode?
Yeah, the Scuba Diving episode.
Yeah.
They must have been so happy when they were looking through the files and they found an episode where these three were together.
Yeah, on a beach.
What are we going to do tonight?
No
Same
less.
thing we do every night.
That's probably why the main action here is shot around a beach to match that footage. Okay, so that's not Austin St. John.
Get him!
All you need is somebody yelling, and it sounds like Austin St. John. Oh no!
Oh, they've got another a problem with themselves.
The American Brian Blessed.
That was really articulate, DJ. This is another episode where the Rangers have problems with themselves.
Well, I was talking about those three specifically because they were frozen last time.
Oh yeah, that's also really convenient, right? It's these three again.
I couldn't think of anything.
Okay, so that's not Austin St. John. Get him! All you need is somebody yelling, and it sounds like Austin St. John. Oh no! So what we've learned is 3 of the original Rangers are completely incompetent suddenly for no reason, or just have really bad luck. They just have really bad luck, and Tommy solves every problem all by his lonesome.
Well, they're all incompetent. Billy can't even fight a snake.
Yeah.
Oh,
Tiny one.
I forgot I have powers. It reminds me of a fish.
How are you dancing?
Is that gonna be the name of your new album, Jeff?
Putty dancing? I think not.
Is this going to be a thing where they stop
should be.
in the middle of their triathlon and they still win?
Well, remember when we did it with ATVs, they at least didn't win. I mean, they were too close, but they didn't win.
Yeah, they were right behind them.
So what am I supposed to do when evil's got me inside again? Oh, that's right. Never mind.
That's from the opening.
Yep.
Yeah, round off back.
They're trying to
Really low
punch him
backflip
in the
he
Z, but it doesn't work because he doesn't have.
Tommy, just remember, if you hit 2 of them in the Z, all the other ones around them will disappear somehow.
Cap, that should be your tattoo you get is a circle with a Z in it on your chest.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea.
He just cartwheeled. I don't know.
Anytime anybody asks me if it has significant meaning, I just laugh really hard and walk away.
If you punch me in it, I'll explode.
Just don't punch me here, okay? It's like, what was that? Did you see the body just go down? He just stiffens up and drops. That was great.
He was expecting they'd edit in the Power Ranger punching him later.
Okay, Billy, just stand there. No follow through or anything. We got to disappear this putty.
Wow. I've seen Gene Kelly do that.
I'm never going to think of that movie the same way again.
There were other putties behind you. What happened to those?
Let's get this putty started.
Remember that putty fight with umbrellas and singing in the rain? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He's just spinning around a pole kicking.
Where they broke into that lady's home and oh wait, that's a different.
Well, this is a normal thing.
Well, let's finish the triathlon.
Back at the triathlon. Meanwhile, back at the triathlon.
They should add putty fighting to all triathlons.
Yeah, it's in the Olympics now.
Woo, I'm beholding it now.
That's Beamcaster. I know that because it's obvious. What else would you call it?
No one has a name.
They left. They want more money. Reverse the Zedd waves.
Then they'd be Des waves.
See, if you just if you just look at the episode title, it makes you think Zedd's going wave for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's actually about Zedd waves, like radio waves.
Master.
Yeah.
It's like a children's book. Wait.
I like that this monster actually does what it looks like it would do. You know? I mean, like it being a microphone, I don't know, it could have like a loud noise thing, but it's cool that it sends out radio waves. Like I like that. It doesn't like freeze people or electrocute things or have a tongue that comes out.
Well, I like that.
Did you hear Bulk? Well, usually when they say monster, they just freak out and run. Bulk just goes, "That's weird." Okay, so we're about to see the funniest thing in this episode.
And you're sitting on top of the world.
They're so dumb, they
Lord
can't even
Fred.
be hypnotized right. So he just says Lord Fred, and then later they'll say Lord Bread, and it's great. I love Hail Lord Bread. It's my favorite thing.
If a picture paints 1,000 words, then why can't I paint you?
At least I remember Hail Lord Bread. I'm going to be really annoyed if somehow that's just my memory being wrong, but I'm pretty sure Hail Lord Bread happens.
Then he could be the bread master.
Yeah, the Bread Master.
That's what it should have been called. Zedd vibes.
Surprisingly realistic.
What? Okay. Can
Where's the-
I say it? Look, Middle Eastern people. Like,
Look, honey.
They weren't available.
Diversity.
I mean, okay, they're not high school kids, but like, I found Middle Eastern. They have them somewhere in the show.
Yeah, they had them in the 90s, imagine.
No, that's not what I meant. We didn't make up the Middle East.
Whoa, he made that
until
machine really
after Power
fast.
Rangers.
I just want him to get to that kid from Easter Island.
I also like that he actually talks like a DJ. They get that right. That's kind of fun.
I like how cool he looks. He looks very Chinese, which makes sense with the Sentai this is based on.
Yeah, because they went vaguely Chinese in that Sentai, we've been told.
He looks like has anyone seen The Last Dragon?
No.
He's got the hat that he wears in that.
I've seen The Flight of Dragons.
Computer hat.
I've seen the mushroom dance from Fantasia. Looks like that a little bit. Of course! Because Tommy has to solve everything. Now, to be fair, is part of the reason Tommy solves everything because his Sentai footage is not related to the other footage? Is that a lot of why we do that?
Tommy is love.
Probably.
Tommy is
Because he's
life.
not on camera with the rest of them.
But then I guess that's the opposite of the same thing we did
Oh, is it
before,
Jerry
where
Bob?
we cut him out a lot and made him stupid a lot because his footage didn't match the other one. So we've just done
Who's
more of
making
a
up for
glass
that,
half
yeah.
full thing for him. Like,
Hello, Dad. Hello, Mom. Cherry Bomb.
why are you singing Cherry Bomb?
Because he threw one at them.
Man, can't catch a break.
The lyrics are Hail Lord Zedd. Okay, well, at least he does get hypnotized. I forgot about that.
Whoa.
I don't know. Beamcaster's dialogue's pretty great.
It sounds like
They did a good job with that.
One of those microphone things they used to make that would actually transmit under radios.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, of course we've got to
new
have
Rangers.
the unmorphed Rangers, or that not Rangers yet, save the day. That's a good thing to do though, right before
They can talk.
they become Rangers. Yeah.
Look, he's got the device.
Oh. This is another one of those. If you could have done this all along, Lord Zedd, why didn't you do it before? kind of problems. While no one was looking, we made 3 more power coins. It's that easy.
No, that's the power transfer.
Rocky, you will be the Plaid Ranger.
And I will be Polka Dot.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
She knows
Okay.
everything.
You know what's weird about that? That is the job that Tanya will do. Do you remember that?
Yeah, well,
Tanya comes in and works at a radio station.
that's why they found each other in Africa, because they had similar interests.
Sure. Okay, all right.
Gonna take some time to do the things we never have.
Aisha, you will be the macaroni and cheese ranger. Don't make fun of it. According to Crayola, it's a color.
They just zapped them through the viewing globe.
Use your ranger craft.
Hey, look, if Darth Vader can do it, okay?
I don't know what do you mean?
I mean, there's a scene, I think, in Empire where he's able to force choke a guy through a view screen,
Oh wow,
like across the galaxy.
that's crazy.
The Force holds the universe together.
When somebody finally pointed that out to me, it almost broke that movie. Not really, but I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's,
Dang, that's
to-
powerful.
yeah.
He must have bazillions of midi-chlorians.
Yeah, like to quote Han Solo a lot later, that's not how the Force works. I didn't think. He's great. He's so much fun.
I'm not animated to explode.
But yeah, DJ, I'll give them this. They've had kind of an okay escalation of stuff for the soon-to-be Rangers to do before they become Power Rangers. Like, it's kind of an unintentional trial run kind of thing. You know, where
It's like the boss levels of Kirby.
like they get kidnapped and they can't really do much.
They
And
haven't done
they just
this
learn
a
about
lot.
monsters and they figure out who the Power Rangers are. But they save a baby, so they care about people. And
The
then
exploding thing, and then you spit it back at it.
and then they fight putties, which you do when you're not morphed. And they help the Rangers with an easier thing. And now they save the Rangers. Like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Looks like, smells like, sounds like it is.
Ah,
I said jamming. That's a thing Zach says, but I'm not Zach. Oh man, I hope I talked over Hill Lord Brad, because if it didn't actually happen, I'm gonna cry. I did he
I
just
think
keep
they were
saying
just saying
Brad?
Fred.
I thought Hail Lord Brad was a thing. I'm always wrong about stuff.
We'll put it in the book.
Dear Lord.
We'll put it in the book.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time.
This reminds me of a Mario Kart track.
Yes.
oh yeah.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da.
Up in the trees.
Dead last.
It also reminds me of. It actually reminds me more of this one, the other one,
Yeah,
the other Koopa Beach.
the other
from
Koopa Beach.
N64.
And also, we figure we probably should save all the parents from being zombies.
Yeah.
And you guys and stuff.
They were singing back to back and belly to belly.
Nah, DJ, we didn't hype it up too much. It's still great.
It's fun.
It's still great. I love that episode. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of Morphin Mania. If you're watching live, we're going to do one more. So in about 5 minutes or so, come on back. And thanks, everybody, for watching. We're doing the Power Transfer next time. That is a two-parter, so that will take up our whole show tomorrow. And we're going to get to see these guys become Power Rangers.
But I will
And-
not be back to action. I will not get back to action. I will get back to action on Friday.
We'll see you again soon, Jason. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Did you have fun? We will see everybody again next time. I am Captain Logan. This is Jason. There's the
It
Jeff.
was me. It was.
Stop that. And
It was me.
and that was DJ.
Was
Yep.
me.
Bye, everybody.